Still love that sound. Hey there, folks. Balthasaro here with my next Let's Play. Now, I gave you guys a teensy tiny little hint at the end of Emerald, but if you hadn't really played the game, there was no way in hell you could have gotten the hint. It was very cryptic, but whatever. This is my second LP, my first console game. I'm actually playing this on my PlayStation 2. I have a capture device, which I can tell you about. I'll get to telling you about eventually. I'm going to let all the intros to the game roll here just because there's actually a bit of important information that this opening sequence gives us that the opening cutscene doesn't. Monkey put on helmet, monkey get emo hair, and become super evil smart. And he releases all the other monkeys from the monkey park. The rest is just a cool little cast of characters, and showing us that the monkeys have guns. Spectre, that is the white monkey with impossible hair. He has a bitchin' chair. Apart from that, I do that every time, I swear to God. But apart from that, I'm really excited to be bringing this LP to you guys. But without further ado, this is Let's Play Ape Escape. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. This is my 7th, 8th, or 9th playthrough, so we're just going to start a new game here and get on with the show. Yes, this is actually one of the first games I feel like I truly just played the hell out of. Now, I'm also going to let this opening cutscene roll. It doesn't take too long, and it does give a good intro to the story. Gives us a sample of the amazing music that is throughout this game, the solid graphics, which I'll get into a little bit later, and the dialogue, which is, let's say, humorous.
Hey, Spike, did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking because I'm going first.
That's not fair.
Alrighty, running off to dick around with the professor's time machine. We are going to be taking control of that red guy, Spike, and our blue friend is Jake.
Spike, Jake, over here, watch out.
Spike, the time station.
No, run you two.
Note to self, when building a time machine, don't make the travel in time button so damn big that a monkey can figure it out. Just a little note the next time one of you guys creates a time machine. Or even, make it a little difficult to use it. Put one of those child-proof prescription things on there. There'll be like 4 or 5 people in the whole damn world that can figure that out. Anyways, as we can see, the time machine here has been hijacked, and Spectre is all evil. But, oh god, we've disappeared.
It works. It actually works. We did it, Natalie. We did it. The time station is complete.
We don't have time for celebrating.
I can't help but always think of Doc Brown from, from Back to the Future. I finally invented something that works. I can't help but feel that's an homage. Just got one little cutscene here to go.
Spike, can you hear me? You must listen carefully. Something awful has happened.
Okay, you guys can figure this out. There's just one little part that I'm keeping this in, so you guys can enjoy. It's at the very end. It's one line, but whatever. If you've never played the game before, this is a solid intro. I'll paraphrase. Spectre has sent all the other monkeys back in time to change history, to make humanity no longer the dominant species on Earth. He's trying to make monkeys. He's trying to make monkeys the dominant species on Earth. And then he's just telling us about the two gadgets we start off with, the net and the stun club. But we'll get to that. Okay, here we go.
You'll have an extra second to catch
Wait
them
for
with
it.
the time net. There isn't time for any monkey business, Spike. Our fate is in your
Monkey
hands.
business!
We're depending on you. Be careful.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. But yes, we are thrust into the game environment here, tasked with catching 3 out of the 4 monkeys in this stage, and then there's this weird-looking coin thing we have to get also. But, alright, without any other introductions or weird interludes, we get to jump right into the gameplay. Now, before I do anything, I feel like I'm just going to run up here and grab this coin. These are Spectre coins. They are required. They're hidden throughout every level. They're required to get 100%. You don't need to get them to complete the game, but, you know, whatever. And I guess now I can actually get into, you know, a few of the controls of the game. Pretty simple. We move around with the control stick. The left D-pad, well, I guess the only D-pad, controls the camera. It can be a little unruly having to control your freaking mailbox, having to control your character and the camera with the same finger. But anyways, like I said, moving around with the left control stick, we pan the camera with the D-pad. And apart from that, you know, the controls are pretty, actually, in my opinion, pretty self-explanatory. Of course, the buttons in the upper right-hand corner correspond with the buttons on our PlayStation controller. You just press the button to select that gadget. Not very difficult stuff. Eventually, when we get more gadgets, we can hit select and assign different gadgets to different buttons, but that's a ways down the road. For now, don't worry about it. You've just got the stun club and the time net, and then the right control stick actually controls what direction you swing your gadget in, or whatever. When we have different gadgets that you know, work different ways, we'll get to control them. Oh, and you can spin around by spinning the right control stick around. Right now I'm actually crouching. You can do that by pushing in the left control stick, and then if you press the right control stick and the left control stick in at the same time, you can pretend you're invisible. These early monkeys are not very hard to sneak up on. Eventually, there'll be some monkeys where we kind of have to use that. Now, you'll notice there's a monkey up here. We can't get to him. That's why we don't have to catch every monkey in the stages right away. Because there's some monkeys we have to wait to get other gadgets before we can get to them. L2, you can go into kind of a cool first-person view. It comes in handy later on in the game when you have to actually start, you know, looking around and actually thinking a lot. This opening level and actually the first couple of stages are very easy. And of course, once you've played a game, you know, 10 or 11 times, you forget very simple things that you need to explain. The cookies in the upper left-hand corner are health. One hit takes away one cookie. That's basically it. And oh, you little bastard! All right, I'm gonna try to catch this one like Spike does in the opening sequence of the game here. Come on! Oh my God, that was awesome! I always try to get at least one monkey in this stage that way. Anyways, you lose your 5 cookies. You lose a unit of life. Oh my God, 2 for 1. Yes. Sorry. Anyways, yes, you drop all your cookies, then you lose a life or a shirt. So, drop all your cookies. You have to change your shirt. I kind of like it. Anyways, yes, we will eventually have to come back and get that monkey. There are actually a lot of monkeys we're going to have to come back and get. But there's a time in the game where it's a little more appropriate. I'm not going to go back ad hoc as we get different gadgets. I'm going to just sweep them all through, clearing the stages, and then basically at the halfway point of the game, you get the opportunity where you have all the gadgets, you can go back and basically catch all the monkeys. Anyways, this is the time station, basically our base of operation. Over here we can play mini games we unlock with Spectre coins. Actually, you can see right there, 10, 20, and 40 Spectre coins unlock different mini games. We might get to that eventually. Over here is the training room where you can replay different tutorials for different gadgets you get. I like to call this the room you should never need. Unless you are hit on the head and seriously forget how to use, you know, damn near everything in the game, you never need that. And then over here we can save and look actually at a book of bios of the different monkeys we catch. Actually a cool feature. I'll probably get to that before this video's over. But for now, we're just going to jump on this here disc and head off to the second stage, Primordial Ooze. But like I said, these first few stages... Oh, look at this! A new gadget. Alright, this one...
This is the water net.
It's the water net. It allows us to
underwater.
swim
I equipped it with an
and catch monkeys
I'm
underwater.
sending the new gadget over
Now,
to
if you
you
take a
right now.
listen
Try it
to
out
the
in the training.
music...
Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue.
Sound
on
familiar?
to the
Yes,
next
that's what I
area.
played at the end of the Emerald video. So basically, if you hadn't played the game, you had no idea. But anyways, swimming works a lot like walking. You move around with the left control stick. Simple stuff. Camera's still the D-pad. But you can also, if you're on the surface of the water, you can still jump with R1. But if you press the left control stick in and then hold R1, you can swim faster and dive underwater. But you have to keep track of your oxygen, of course, which you can replenish by going up this. Really? From that far away? I just wanted to jump over you, mailbox, and, you know, just do what I'd already explained to the nice people at home. Anyways, yes, we'll be needing to use these different water skills, and, you know, honestly, these training stages are, if you've never played the game before, they're useful. Anyways, we can use the right control stick by pushing in to catch a net, cast a net, to catch monkeys that are in the water, and actually we're going to need to do that in the next level, so actually pretty handy. The inventions are the gadgets are pretty convenient considering a lot of the when you look at the levels, it's convenient that the professor just happens to invent these right as we absolutely need them to complete stages. Okay, can someone please look at this and tell me it doesn't look awesome? I realize the draw distance isn't great. It's the PlayStation. It's early PlayStation. It's not even like late PlayStation. This game looks fantastic. Seriously, this is 1999. This looks fantastic. We already catch our first monkey, and we'll go down and get the coin. There's only one coin in this level, so we'll grab it right now. I should explain the little chips, triangular chips we see here as, ooh, another monkey in our sights. Catch that little bastard. Come here. Come here, damn it. Oh, you went, there we go. You cannot elude me for long. Basically, the little ones are worth 1, and then I think we've already seen the bigger ones that are kind of hollow. Those are worth 5. 100 energy chips equals a new shirt. Come on, damn it. Oh, get in there, you little bat. Oh, there we go. Anyways, actually, not a bad trick for later on in the game. If a monkey's giving you trouble and there's water nearby, lure the little bastard in the water. He is, as you can almost say, caught in the water. Very, 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 very easy to catch once they're in the water. They don't swim very fast, and there are some tough monkeys in this game, I will admit. We won't be seeing them for quite a while, though. As you can see, a lot of the monkeys in these early stages, very, very tame. As wow, already stage cleared. But we're just going to move on here, and oh, we definitely have time for one more stage here before we call it an episode. I just want to give you guys a nice, in-depth look at the gameplay. You know, we sat through some cutscenes. As Natalie's saying, we did great. Oh, Natalie. Fun character. We'll get into her a little bit more as the game moves on, but for now, she's just a friendly face that says, you did great. But whatever. Nice caricature of our face there in the middle of the floor. Really cool that the professor personalized this just for us. God, I wish I had a custom time travel-y, savey monkey book thing. Anyways, we move on to, actually, I'd say probably the last of the insultingly easy levels. The game is very kind with this first world. I assure you, things get much more difficult. The stages get much larger, much more elaborate. The monkeys get tougher. I guess I'll take this moment to explain. Different monkeys do have different, I guess you could call them abilities or statistics. There are 3 stats that a monkey, that every monkey has, I should say: speed, attack, and alertness. Basically, they're pretty self-explanatory. Oh, you bastard! Oh, you're gonna die now. Come here, you little bat. I hate those things. You seeing these little? Okay, I got time. You're dead. Come here. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, in the face. Pick up our chips. Not gonna miss the elevator. Nice. Anyways, let's kill these little A life? Wow. Guess I never killed those before. I didn't realize that guy threw up a life. You know, nice slidey sand here. Sometimes you can pull that, just keep jumping. Sometimes you can't. That's an easy one. You can just jump up. Anyways, this dinosaur will not like it if we stand in her nest too long, and unfortunately there's a monkey hiding under these half eggshells that this dinosaur seems intent on, what am I trying to say here? Protecting. I mean, your eggs have hatched, girl. I mean, I don't understand what the big deal is. Anyways, this monkey, I've spent a good 5 minutes trying to catch this damn thing. The eggshells and the dinosaur. Oh, I've got you now, you little. Oh, in the face! The professor actually has some good advice, believe it or not, in the opening part. The stun club is a good idea, especially from. Oh, I can't flip that over. Come on, let me flip it over. Okay, I'll just leave it a mess. I hate leaving a mess. Sorry, dinosaur. Anyways, going through here, realize I just lost my train of thought completely, and I can't remember what I was going to say at all. Who knows? It might come back to me. Anyways, there's that dinosaur. I should say there's a monkey on the back of that dinosaur that we can go after, but the process... lava. The process of catching it will take us to this monkey right here, so we're just going to catch him and call it a stage, and actually call it a world for now. Yes! Yes, the voiceover can be cheesy. I say at times. It can be it is cheesy all the time, but, you know, you're going through space catching monkeys. I feel like it's appropriate, you know?
You did great.
I'm not expecting, you know, you just don't expect, I wouldn't expect anything else. I think the voiceover is perfect. Some people call it bad. I call it campy. I kind of like it. Anyways, I feel like we cleared a whole world, which this is the only time that's going to happen. The levels, like I said, they get much longer and much more challenging mentally as the game goes on. But I guess before we call it a day right here, I'll show you the monkey book. As we catch more monkeys, we can come in here and keep track. You'll notice the colors. I'll explain the colors some other time. But as you can see, little bios, you know, and I like the little, you know, blurb, won't go out in the rain, and, you know, how cool is that? I mean, did they have to include that? Hell no. You could just step on the button, and coming out of his shell. You know, I might come back here every once in a while just to show you some ones that I like. But anyways, I hope you guys are as excited for this LP as I am, because seriously, I have been, ever since I decided on this game, I have been crapping my pants in excitement waiting for this. Not literally crapping my pants. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, definitely like the video, send me a comment, let me know what you think. Even if you don't like it, send me a comment, subscribe to my channel, but, you know, if you do anything, just come back next time. I'm Baltasaro, I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon.